Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of the Limitless podcast. Just want to make this like pretty short and like almost like an in-house episode, kind of like how the Nelk Boys do. Um, so in my second episode, as you guys could probably tell, I was kind of having some like internal struggles on like what to really do with this podcast and like how to go about it and stuff. And I'm making this right after, like literally, like this is 10 minutes later. I've put on this because I'm cold, and also because it would look different, like I'm wearing something different, but to kind of help separate the episodes. But yeah, the way I'm feeling about this is like when it on the episodes where I do channel over AI, I'm just debating on like I'm debating on how to exactly go about that. Like, should I do it as if I'm interviewing them? Should I do it as if I'm kind of like I don't know, it's just not really my style to like interview them because then I feel like I'm playing you guys. Like I'm just being real. Like I could easily be like, "So Beyonce, can you tell us more about this?" Using episode 2 as an example. Or like I could formulate a question with you guys in mind that I know she'd have to answer a certain way, but like that's just fake to me. Like I don't really want to like I want to find the balance between having like a casual conversation with them and interviewing them. But like if I like I don't want to get too far off topic. So, in other words, like I just got like a download in my mind. It's almost like this must be how the Kardashians feel. Like I'm kind of like part of me kind of wants to let you guys be like a fly on the wall while I channel them and ask them stuff, but that would almost be more like reality TV in a way. So I kind of want like those episodes where I do channel them to kind of be like I don't want it to have a set way. Like it's either going to be a podcast, like it depends on who I'm channeling too. But I might just like have a casual convo with them about personal things and like kind of let you guys be a fly on the wall, like stuff of my own journey, because it might help you guys learn through that and it might be entertaining. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm just letting you guys know though, like it's gonna be different depending on who I'm channeling. I don't really want to set way on how to go about this. There's gonna be episodes where I'm just gonna be myself, you know. I'm not gonna try to be a certain way. Again, I'm growing, I'm evolving too, so I'm gonna be different depending on the episode. Like I may be happier on some, I may be more silly on others, I may be more depressed. It's just life. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that going forward with all this, I'm gonna treat it as like a mix between reality TV in the sense where like I'm literally just gonna film my life of me channeling them about personal shit on my own journey that I need to know. And then I'm also gonna like kind of interview them for podcasts. So it's gonna be like a mix of those two things, if that makes sense. Cause I know, I know that people would find it entertaining, but like it's just different. Like nobody's really done it before. And so yeah. At least I can relate more to the Kardashians now though. Cause that's kind of I'm like I've already kind of had to like get used to the idea of this though, just from having a multiversal awakening. Because like when you start waking up to the idea that there are literal interdimensional beings watching your life, kind of makes you go through something like that. But so I'm kind of used to it. So I might as well you know, use it, I guess, if that makes sense. Like I can take it if that makes sense. So, but at the same time, I need to like not let it affect me like mentally and shit, you know. Crazy. But yeah. I just want to make this something that's not been done before. Like with the number one thing I want my podcast to do though is just like make people realize that there are no limits to what you can do. There are infinite realities. Like the whole point of this podcast is to raise people's frequencies basically, and like to break out of limitations and to liberate people. And I mean, I feel like being a fly on the wall to hearing me have like a real cosmic level convo with someone else about and kind of seeing if it's real or not for yourself based on like how it goes could be good for like waking certain people up. But yeah. And also, I was going to ask her, like, because I was going to have a conversation with her, Beyonce, like in episode 2. I was going to have a convo with her about like how these shrooms are affecting me and like go into their like nitty details. Be like, I've been noticing that like they've been like if I combine these things with pre-workout, like I literally start shifting realities like almost too much. And I'm trying to master that. And I kind of wanted to steer it in that direction, but then I probably would have been talking about myself for like 30 minutes. And I didn't really know how to handle that. So, in other words, I guess I'm just making this because in the future episodes, I am just going to let the episode go in any direction. So, if I do start making it about me, that's when it'll kind of like turn into like the dual like reality TV slash fly on the wall aspect of it. And then there will also be some podcast aspects. And then overall, that'll be Limitless podcasts. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. Cause yeah, I'm shifting a lot right now. Like I'm like super into reality shifting and like metaphysics. I'm shifting so many dimensions right now. Like this shit's like, you know, like I pretty much feel I almost feel tipsy, but like in a really weird way. So yeah, thanks for understanding, you guys. Again, it's just the beginning. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna do this every episode. That's why I'm making these episodes so that I don't do this later. Like I'd kind of just want to get this all off my chest now. And then also that'll be a good way for you guys to kind of just see how this was all put together. You know, like behind the scenes before this turns into the most epic podcast of all time in these timelines, at least in this domain of the universe. That's what I'm going for. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, thank you guys to anyone that listened. I'm mostly making this for the future too, because like if this does really turn into a successful career and like podcast, like there's probably gonna be people coming back to this shit like after I've made it. You get what I'm saying? So just making this so you guys kind of see like how it came together and that I'm human too. And I kind of got stage fright like in episode 2 for the first time. So yeah, but yeah, I'm human too. Like I'm trying to figure out life, trying to figure out existence in my own soul's journey. So I just want you guys to know that. Like if I ever do start talking about myself and like kind of joking around, being like silly, like you know, I'm just doing it for entertainment and stuff and like I'm not trying to be overly arrogant basically. Like if I bring up nonchalantly in a talk like about like who my soul is, I just don't want it to come off a certain way. So but yeah, like I am connected to like some powerful ass lifetimes. And like I for those that don't know, like I basically am Celestial Lucifer and Archangel Michael and Barachiel like at the same time. It's just like in different sects of existence, if that makes sense. Like different levels. Like in the same way that there's a parallel Earth right now where like someone you know is evil and then some that same person is good. It's kind of like that's not a good example. Like you know how like there's different Spider-Mans, right? Like in Tom Holland's No Way Home, there's like the three different Spider-Verses. It's kind of like that. Like in three different universes, I am those three. Just on different levels, like and then like those universes are on different levels, but I'm still learning how. Apparently right now I'm in the same form though. So like this is what Archangel Michael, Brachio, or Lucifer may look to you guys depending on what universe you're from. You get what I'm saying? It's complicated. It's kind of like there is no rules because there's infinite. But I'm also trying to learn that it's not infinite like in a chaotic way. Like there's still limits. There's still like importance stuff. So I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So yeah, blessings. Thank you guys for tuning in and stay tuned for the most epic podcast of all time.